Welcome to the workshop AI as Writing Tool. I'm Professor Heather Hoyt from the Department of English, and I'll be leading you through this workshop. Have you been wondering if generative AI can help you with writing assignments, how you can use AI for writing, and why AI can be helpful for writing? This workshop addresses those questions and more. Here are the main topics we'll cover: why and how AI is helpful, creating specific prompts, AI for each stage of the writing process, asking AI how-to questions, navigating ASU libraries with help from AI, AI's hallucinations and what to watch out for, how to cite AI when using it for an assignment, and best practices using AI. Plus, there are several activities included so you can practice using AI during the workshop. So why use AI for writing? AI can save you time and get you started on a writing project. AI is like having a writing partner that can help you process your ideas and make them come alive for your assignment. How can AI be helpful? AI can help you during each stage of the writing process, from brainstorming topics to revising your final draft. AI can get you started on a writing project, which is often the hardest part of the process. AI can help you generate rough drafts from which you can then develop writing that fits your style and meets your writing goals. Important: AI can only be as effective as your prompt. AI can be helpful, but it relies on you to create specific prompts. Try the activity on the next slide. You can use ChatGPT or another generative AI of your choice. Pause the workshop while working on the activity or come back to it later. Pause and try it out. Ask ChatGPT a question related to a current assignment. What do you think of the AI response? How could you revise the prompt to generate a better AI response? Take some time and try this out. AI needs you to help it help you. If you give AI a general prompt, then it will give you a general response. That's going to be problematic when a writing assignment requires a specific topic, thesis statement, a clear argument, specific examples, supporting research, and a persuasive conclusion. That's a lot to think about when you're creating your prompt. So be sure to ask for specific help. For example, a good formula is develop a thesis statement on X topic, discussing A, B, and C aspects of it in order to prove Y. I can't say it enough. When creating effective prompts, be specific. Here's an example of a prompt that is too general and one that is improved with more specifics. The general prompt: write a thesis statement about the importance of recycling gray water. The AI is not going to know how to help you develop that with specifics since the prompt itself is too general. Trying a more specific prompt like this will make a big difference. Write a thesis statement about the ways recycling gray water can aid water conservation, support population growth, and reduce costs. Here's a partial strategy for using AI to construct an effective prompt. You can copy and paste items from the instructions, but don't rely on that strategy alone. Even the instructions can limit the AI output. Why is that? Because each writer needs to decide how to achieve the assignment goals. The assignment instructions won't give you a thesis statement, an argument, supporting examples, or resources. So here's a way you can make the use of AI stronger. When getting started, ask AI to help create an outline to start your argument. Remember, be specific. Here's an example prompt. This one is too general. Make an outline for my persuasive essay on requiring foreign language courses. That's an interesting topic, but again, AI won't know how to help you develop that with specifics. So you need to give AI specifics in your prompt. So here's a more effective prompt to use. Make an outline for my persuasive essay on requiring foreign language courses. I need 3 reasons to support my claim and also a counterargument. I want to convince high school teachers that advocating for this is important. Here are some tips for being specific. Decide how you want AI to help you. Tell AI the requirements for your assignment, and tell AI what your writing should achieve. A former student described using AI like this. AI needs to know who it's for, who your audience is. You need to know the most effective words to prompt AI to give you what you want. With that in mind, let's return to how AI can be helpful for drafting your assignment. The first part of your process work involves brainstorming and thesis statements. When you're brainstorming, AI can help you in various ways. In whichever form you prefer, like listing, mind mapping, or diagramming, AI can help you get started. What topics could you write about? What ideas do you have related to those topics? Then decide how you want to ask AI to help you formulate those. Your choices then are deciding which topic to write about and which specific ideas you want to discuss in the essay based on AI's suggestions. Pause and try it out. This is another exercise in which you can pause the workshop and try out AI to see how well it works for you. Ask ChatGPT to help brainstorm topics for a current assignment or another purpose. What do you think of the AI response? How could you revise the prompt to generate a better AI response? AI can also help you with thesis statements. What do you want to demonstrate in your argument? Think about that before prompting AI. Then, write the thesis statement based on AI's suggestions. The next process is the argument, specific examples, and finding supporting research. The argument itself, based on your topic and thesis statement, ask AI to help you develop the argument. Ask AI to help you with the following questions. What main points can support my thesis? What kinds of examples do I need to illustrate these points? What types of sources do I need to support my points? After AI generates a response, then decide on the main points, examples, and sources for your essay. You can also ask AI to help you generate examples, and in other words, specific examples to support your argument. Remember that each main point that you make in your argument needs specific examples. AI can also help you to find resources that support your argument. Specifically, you could ask it for steps to research the ASU libraries. Important, if AI suggests specific sources, confirm they exist and their citations are correct. You can do this by looking for the sources on the ASU Library's website. Then, after AI responds to your prompt, do your own searches on the ASU Library site to find specific sources that actually work for your argument. One thing to ask is, are the sources real? It's important to know that AI can hallucinate, meaning the information it provides can sometimes be inaccurate. So you want to make sure that you confirm that the specific sources AI suggests actually exist and that their citations are correct. Pause again and try this exercise out. Ask ChatGPT to provide at least 3 sources on a specific topic of your choice for an assignment, for work, or a personal interest. Then confirm these sources exist on the ASU Libraries site. Were you able to confirm the sources AI provided? Did AI hallucinate at all? Do you need some help narrowing down your search? Ask AI to help with that too. You can ask AI to help you for effective search words and how to use the advanced search options for ASU libraries. The next part of process work is developing your introduction, main points, examples, sources, and conclusion. When developing your rough draft, be specific when you ask AI to help you out. Tell AI your choice of topic, thesis statement, main points, examples, and sources so it knows how to help. Where did you get these choices? They were from the prior process steps as you were developing your ideas for your essay. Keep in mind that AI can generate more than one version of the rough draft, and it's recommended that you ask AI to generate more than one version so that you can compare what it suggests and choose those aspects that best suit your style and how you want to approach the argument. Remember, you want the writing to sound like you and not a machine. So the voice and style of your essay should be your own and not AI's. Let's pause again and try out another exercise. Ask ChatGPT to generate a brief email in 2 versions, one formal and one casual. You can decide on the scenario for the email. What was effective about each message AI generated? What was ineffective? To what extent did the language and style of each message match your own writing voice? Moving to the next step of process work, we'll be looking at source citations. You can ask AI for help with your sources, such as how to integrate source information in your essay, using internal citations like MLA, APA, or another format. It can also help you create a works cited or references page in the correct citation format. Once you have that feedback from AI, then you can rewrite your draft, incorporating internal source citations and a references page in the correct citation format. Reminder, make sure those sources are real. Review the works cited or references page for accurate information and formatting. Refer to the MLA and APA manuals online to check this citation format, both for internal and works cited or references pages. The ASU Libraries also has citation tools that are even more reliable than AI. Try out both and see which you prefer. However, the ASU Libraries has more options in relation to citation tools, so you'll probably like that better. You'll also need to cite AI in your references page and internal citations for your essay. In other words, you need to let your readers know that you used AI in order to develop your essay. So on this page is the basic citation format or formula for citing AI in MLA, and also a specific example citation for a works cited page. If you're citing in text, then see the example at the end and note that it is using the title of the prompt that you entered for the works cited. Citing AI in APA format is similar. So the first point is the citation format itself. Then you'll have an APA references entry. That's where you can add your specific information. If you're doing an APA in-text citation, then note that it's even briefer than the MLA version. The final step in your process work is peer review and revising. Ask AI to proofread your rough draft. Ask it to offer suggestions for improvement and also to correct spelling, grammar, punctuation, mechanics, and usage errors. You'll still need a human for this process, but AI can get you started on the first round of peer feedback. Then, once you've gotten the response from AI for the peer feedback, read the comments and edits that AI made to your rough draft. Then decide which suggestions and edits you want to use. Finally, revise your rough draft. So again, you're using AI to help you through the process, but you are the one who makes the final choices in regard to what you actually integrate and how you want your essay to sound. Revisions are an important part of your essay process, and hopefully you've spoken to a person as well as AI before you're writing a revision of your rough draft. So again, refer to AI suggestions throughout the writing process and ask a real person to review and proofread your revision. Asking a human peer or writing tutor to review your essay is still important because they will be attentive to nuances of your writing that AI doesn't or can't address. You can use AI for writing at the stage that you need. So you may not need to start with a brainstorming. You might want to jump in and start with developing your argument if you already have a thesis statement. At any stage, you can use AI. You can skip over stages or use it for each stage of the writing process. It's really based on what you need. Here are some best practices when using AI. Some questions you want to be sure to ask yourself when you're using AI are the following. What is my writing goal? Who is my audience? How do I want AI to help? Am I asking AI to do too much? Which AI should I use? Are my prompts specific enough? And other questions that were relevant to your assignment. When you're using AI, allow yourself ample time to try AI and learn how to use it. So you may not want to use ChatGPT. You may want to try out another type of AI platform. Trying out multiple ones can help you determine which ones best fit your goals. Don't include any personal, security, or other sensitive information when working with AI. That can be dangerous. You don't want AI to be learning personal security and other sensitive information because that's what it will do. It will take it in and keep it for future use. So someone might be asking something in their prompt and oh dear, someone else's information pops up. So don't include any of that sensitive information. You can, however, ask AI for instructions and explanations, such as how to use it more effectively. Download and save the information separately from the AI platform. So as you're working with AI and it's responding to the prompts you give, download and save your prompts and AI's responses off of the AI platform. That way you have your own files separate from the actual AI. Revise your prompts to generate more effective outcomes. You'll probably find that as you develop prompts, you think you have enough information to give AI so it generates just what you need. But usually what happens for everyone is that you have to revise the prompts to get AI closer and closer to generating the response that will actually be helpful for you. So again, remember that AI can help, but doesn't replace humans. You can ask AI more questions to help with things other than the writing process itself. For example, how do I prepare for my tutoring session at the Writing Center? Why is peer review valuable? What kind of help can my professor provide? Why are office hours beneficial? How can ASU librarians help me? There are many other questions you can ask in relation to your needs as a writer, as a student, um, in whatever you need it to help you with. AI's there and can answer questions. Let's pause and try out another activity. Ask ChatGPT one of the questions on the prior side under um, asking AI more questions. After you do, then determine how helpful was the answer AI generated. How could you revise your question for a better AI response? In conclusion, using AI as a writing tool can be really beneficial. Knowing how to use AI strategically can help you develop effective writing outcomes and maximize how much AI can help you. Thank you for attending the workshop. If you have questions or comments, please reach out to Tristan Reby at the following email. Thank you for listening.